A new era is upon us, guys. It's all about these CBDCs. Before we talk about everything that's happening and how XRP will play a major role in the new financial system, what do we have here? It's like every day we're seeing more bullish news, guys, right? And it's not stopping at all. Justin, France's second biggest bank to offer Bitcoin custody. Wow, guys. All these banks around the globe, around the world, are all coming into play, guys, right? With these cryptocurrencies, more specifically with Bitcoin. But remember, there's a domino effect. As soon as Bitcoin pumps, it's all paired. The liquidity is all bonded together, which means every other coin out there pumps as well, guys, right? Unless there's an external event with that specific coin. But we are definitely ready for this bull run, guys. No doubt about that. Here we go, here we go, here we go. And it all points towards the finale, the climax, to collapse the financial system, the entire system altogether, and then bring upon a new one. Check this out. It has truly begun. Justin, Jerome Powell says the Fed will not support CBDC for individuals, okay? But wait a minute. That's not what he said. He said he will not support CBDC run by the government, but he will support CBDC run by banks, aka FedNow. Wow. And it's funny when they talk about CBDCs, right? Because Ripple comes out today, just a few hours ago, they tweeted out, the adoption of CBDCs continues to grow, with many of the world's largest central banks planning to pilot and launch their own digital currencies to complement existing fiat currencies. Some examples include, as you guys can see, but wait a minute, complements existing fiat currencies. Remember, XRP isn't overtaking SWIFT per se, but it's complementing the current system altogether, right? Like basically boosting it, guys. If you go back here though, fact check. Jerome Powell has not said that the Fed will not support CBDC for individuals. In fact, he said that the Fed is exploring the possibility of issuing a CBDC that would be available to the general public. Remember, Michael Barr, right? Ripple has literally infiltrated the current financial system as a whole as we speak. However, he also said that the Fed is not yet at the stage of making any real decisions about CBDCs, and that it could take years before a decision is made. I mean, years, by 2025, let's say, but it could come out tomorrow, guys, if they truly wanted to, right? I'm pretty sure it's all done behind the scenes. It's just that they haven't introduced it to the public yet, guys, right? We the people. I'm pretty sure as well they are waiting for a specific event to play out. Then they're going to introduce the new financial system, right? He also said that the Fed is considering a number of factors, including the potential impact of a CBDC on the financial system, the privacy of individuals, and the risks of fraud and cybercrime. We are trying to think through all of those issues, Powell said, and we are not going to make any decisions until we have had a chance to do that. Usually, I'm just going to say it out loud, guys. Usually, that whenever they announce something, whenever a institution or company announces something, it's already too late, right? The Fed is working on it and won't announce it until they are confident they can force everyone onto their platform. Now, and then what do we have here? Which connects to their XRP ledger, right? This is where the world is heading towards, guys. 90% of countries, with more than 90% of countries exploring, developing, and implementing central bank digital currencies as a way to increase financial inclusion and lower the cost and risk of domestic and cross-border payment processes. Today, Ripple is announcing the Ripple CBDC platform, a frictionless end-to-end solution for central banks, governments, and financial institutions to issue their own central bank digital currency. Leveraging the power of the same blockchain technology used on the XRP ledger, the enhanced platform will now allow its users to holistically manage and customize the entire life cycle of fiat-based central bank digital currency transaction distribution. Right? It's all about what? The XRP ledger, guys. 90% of countries are exploring CBDCs. That's all you need to know, right? It's already done, guys. Basically. Now, we go back here. The examples Ripple gave are the Central Bank of Montenegro recently revealed a pilot project for a CBDC with Ripple. Then, in Brazil, the central bank has announced its plans to launch a CBDC in 2024, right? The Fed stated years they're going to make a decision on whether to introduce the CBDC or not. 2024, right? Do we see the game plan? The Digital Currency Monetary Authority has announced the Universal Monetary Unit, a digital coin designed to accelerate cross-border transactions. These examples demonstrate that the future of money is digital. Discover how the transformation from fiat to digital offers lower costs for basic financial services, increase security, accelerated payments, and reduce energy consumption. Right? The future of central bank digital currency, guys, by Ripple. Right? So they're not making this stuff up. Now, the image is awfully interesting because Mr. Poole, connection to Mr. Poole, as you guys can see, right, with the paper airplanes, one going to the right, which means it's probably decoupling or decoupled, right, orange and white. And look at that, guys. Looks awfully like a paper airplane, right? Which is very fascinating indeed. Now, it gets even crazier because, come on board, Amazon collaborating in pilot program for a new CBDC proposed by IMF and central banks. Guys, everyone is, wow. If you don't, Christine Lagarde stated, if the banks don't innovate or adopt these new technologies, right, they're going to get cannibalized. They're going to get eaten alive, guys, right? XRP, the global bridge currency. So, before we read the article, check this out. Amazon and IMF collaborating in a pilot program for a new CBDC proposed by IMF and central banks, okay? Now, it's interesting because here are the connections. For those who don't know already, the Federal Reserve joined the U.S. Faster Payments Council as a founding sponsor. The founder of U.S. Faster Payments Council is the head of products at Amazon Payments and is a member of FedNow Community Group. The only crypto company representing the United States Faster Payments Council is Ripple. Don't you see? Oh my! I'm done. XRP, literally pump and never stop. Please happen already, right? They're waiting for an external event to occur. Craig DeWitt was their vice chair before leaving. Now 2 Ripple execs hold leadership roles within this working group, right? As you guys can see right here, the clearinghouse is also a member of the United States Faster Payments Council, guys. All the proof is in the damn pudding. What more do we need, right? Here are a few words from ex-CFO of Amazon, Warren Jensen, on his new role as the chair of the audit committee for Ripple. What Ripple has already accomplished in terms of payments, technology, and industry leadership has been a game changer for crypto and more broadly, the whole financial services. Guys, Amazon, a connection to Amazon, IMF, and Ripple, and the CBDCs. Guys, it has to be XRP. What else could it be? Right? And the connection to Ripple and the IMF, which we have seen before, right? Some notable guest names at Ripple swelled this year. MasterCard was there. Bank of America, Amazon Web Services. Don't you see? Very interesting to say the least, right? So let's read this article very quickly. Amazon collaborating in pilot program for a new CBDC proposed by IMF and central banks. Guys, they're all in it, right? If you can't beat them, you may as well join them, guys, because it seems like it's already done deal, right? So let's zoom this in. Let's check this out. The Monetary Authority of Singapore has published a white paper that proposes conditions for the use of central bank digital currencies, tokenized banks, deposits, and stablecoins. We just talked about the Central Bank of Singapore yesterday, guys, right? And how the Central Bank of Singapore gave Ripple the green light to do business there. And it's crazy, guys. The white paper was produced in collaboration with the International Monetary Fund, Bank of Italy, and the Bank of Korea, and is currently paired with a pilot program that Amazon and several other corporate giants are participating in. According to the Monetary Authority of Singapore, the white paper's release was supported by software prototypes that aim to demonstrate a concept which allows centers to specify conditions such as validity, period, and types of shops when making transfers in digital money across different systems. Now, initiative to examine possible design and technical aspects of a potential CBDC system in Singapore. Guys, literally every country and nation is heading towards this new system, right? So what will be the bridge of all these CBDCs, so to speak, right? And connect all these digital islands or isolated digital islands together. The Golden Gate Bridge, XRP, right? come on. Now, quote, the digital asset ecosystem could potentially facilitate more efficient transactions, enhance financial inclusion, and unlock economic value. Exactly what Ripple's trying to do, or are doing already. Central bank digital currencies, tokenized bank liabilities, and potentially well-regulated stablecoins. USDT Tether has to go, because if they're going to be regulated, they're going to get exposed heavily. But USDC will probably still be here. Together with a set of well-designed smart contracts, could serve as a medium of exchange for this new digital asset ecosystem, but as well stablecoins such as XRP and XLM, which we talked about yesterday, guys, right, on how fast it transfers value. That's how they could be considered a quote-unquote stablecoin. So, although initial trials demonstrate potential, these new forms of digital monies, popularized with the blockchain and peer-to-peer money movement, need to demonstrate their utility above and beyond what is already possible today with e-payment systems such as domestic instant payment systems. So, it's quite clear. We have already seen how this all connects to Ripple and XRP, right? RippleNet use cases, as you guys can see. I don't know. I mean, we do know the proof is in the damn pudding, guys. Not financial advice. Let's prepare to see what comes up next and happens next at the end of the day. Not financial advice at the end of the day. Not financial advice. But anyways, that's so amazing. See ya.